Now, from what I know, your companies cover the 3 Ps, right?
3 Ps.
Pizza, poop, and piss.
No, it's pizza, periods, pee, and poop. So it's the 4
Pizza,
Ps.
periods, and poop. Okay, so now we got your attention.
Please welcome Miki Agrawal.
She was named Social Entrepreneur of the Year at the World Technology.
As well as Forbes' top 20 millennials on a mission.
Her out-of-the-box thinking disrupted the $15 billion industry and took her company from $0 to $100 million in just 2.5 years.
My whole concept has been around just looking at things with a fresh pair of eyes and just asking myself, is this the best way to do it? And my first business out of college when I was 25 years old was the first gluten-free pizza concept in New York City that was farm to table, organic, local, seasonal, all these terms that used to be considered gross, probably tastes like cardboard. And, you know, cut to 15 years later, it's a staple in pretty much, it's 1 in 5 Americans eat gluten-free. And then the business that really, really took off is in the second P, in the period space, and create a pair of underwear that's leak-proof and absorbent and antimicrobial and moisture-wicking called Thinx. And the thing that I really loved the most was disrupting the notion that a woman's period is something to be ashamed about. And it's actually something to be proud of. In fact, every human being is here because of it. So you're welcome, all men. Current P that I'm working on is the poop P. It's really disrupting the American toilet category. And the analogy that I love to give is, imagine if you jumped in your shower, didn't turn the water on, and just used dry toilet paper to wipe down your dirtiest bits. People would probably call you a little crazy, right? And so what I've invented and created is a simple, beautiful, aesthetically pleasing modern bidet that simply attaches to your existing toilet. It literally takes a gross, tree-killing, awful experience into this like dainty, you can sip champagne while you do it. So over the last 15 years, you know, as an entrepreneur, I just got so much pushback from investors saying, no one's gonna invest in your companies. Ew, periods, should I be even hearing this? Haha, you know, or poop, or all these things, no one's gonna buy your products. And I raised $0 for the first year for Thinx. I raised $0 for Tushy in the beginning, and I had to do Kickstarter campaigns, and I had to really fight for every customer. And it turns out that people are interested in trying new products. I mean, you know, Thinx rose from nothing to $100+ million in 2.5 short years. You know, Tushy, we're on track to being a $50 million business, you know, in the next year.
That's amazing.
And so people are interested in challenging the status quo and trying new things. And I think people just need to be given the permission to do so in every area of our lives, whether it's talking about money out loud is considered tacky. Why? Who says? Stay in a single career path, otherwise you're not considered someone who's serious. You have to get serious as you grow up. You know, that's another big one. Instead of, you know, no, actually the disruption is you can still live in a childlike state of curiosity, playfulness, and awe, and still be a responsible adult at the same time. Yeah, you can.